Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be, I don't know if it's a whip and chat. I didn't really prepare anything to talk about, but I am going to be finishing up my Christmas cards that I've made using my spare drills. So you might be used to diamond painting Christmas cards that are, you know, pre-made. You could get them like this and things like that, but this year I didn't get the pre-made cards and I'm making my own. So this is actually just black construction paper that I cut to size. I used some cross-stitch patterns that I got from the Stitch Patterns, and they were just these simple cross-stitch patterns that I knew I could probably do relatively simply as a crystal rhinestone. So, and as you can see from this here, even though the original design was this green and red, every single one of these are actually completely different. So let's see. Where's my other? I should group them. They're all different. So here's another. That's probably the original one because that's like the original colors. So you might have seen these already when I did my ceiling video, because I did do a ceiling video. Here's another one with these. So each of them are a little bit different. So yeah, like these ones I started just branching out in the color schemes, and then I think when I made this one I was like, well, this is the Slytherin colors, I have to make the Gryffindor colors, and then I think I just kind of just got like, I'm done with this one. So I made 5 of them, and then I was doing like 5 of every single one of them. So here is these ones here, and then I made like 5 of the bears also. And so these are all the just leftover spare drills. And then I also think I made 5. So they're, like I said, they're all different. These two might actually look the same, but the background is actually a different color. So I think at some point I was like, I can only make so many variations with the bear. And then I made several different of the penguins. So they're all different backgrounds. I think the actual penguins themselves are about the same. I think the pink in the cheeks are probably a little bit different for each one. And then after that, I didn't really feel like, I think I didn't really need that many, so I made only 3 of these snowmen, and I think I just changed the color of the hats and the background and stuff like that. And then I made some of the Santa. I think this one had like, it was closer to the original colors, but you could barely see the glasses. So I think that's when I started putting the black glasses on. But yeah, they're all a little bit different. And then this one was actually the hardest one because it had a lot more colors, and I think at just some point I was like, okay, I could only do so many variations on this one. So yeah, there is all of those. So today what I'm going to be doing, since I've already, so I ended up putting these onto the construction paper, and then I actually have this message here. I went and Googled like Christmas messages to coworkers, since I'm planning to give these to my coworkers. So, and then I changed anything that had like an actual like reference to Christmas, because not everyone celebrates Christmas. So I changed it to be more happy holidays. So this one I actually just kind of rewrote, because I think this was a I wish you a Merry Christmas or something, and made these, I think the holidays was actually the same. So I changed this. I wish you a happy holiday season. May these holidays bring you comfort, joy, peace, and happiness to last throughout the coming year. So I figured that's generic enough, or like non-denominational enough for coworker Christmas thing. And yes, I know I spent a long time making these, but I found it really fun. Like we spend so much time doing diamond painting, so at least I'm giving these away, and I got to use my spare drills. So for all of these parts here, I used my spare crystal rhinestones, and what I'm going to do today is actually get to use my special shapes, which I have not really figured out how to use many of them, except for the round ones. So I was like, okay, we're gonna use the special shapes. So I think I do like this. I might do this again for some other ones, because I have 20 more here. I might do this holly berry thing. I think it turned out nice. I actually wouldn't have enough to do all of them. And then this one I was just like, well, I don't know, let's just try something simple. So I just had three different sizes, I think, of just this crystal rhinestone here. So freestyle, and my disclaimer is freestyle is very difficult for me. I lost the drill. Freestyle is actually relatively difficult for me, so let's hope that this doesn't turn out too horribly. Well, maybe freestyle is not, maybe I'm not that bad at freestyle, but okay. So, and then at some point I was gluing these, but and in the end I just ended up using tape to put these on. So, okay, let's get 3 different ones here. Let's see. I don't know. I was thinking I have some stars. So I was thinking of putting some stars. So I think I'm just going to wing it. But before we glue, I was thinking of just testing out. I'm going to put all 3 of these are going to be the same design. So I was thinking if I put a star like that, and then, I don't know, some stars, and then I was thinking, what do I have a lot of? Oh, I think I was thinking doing some teardrops. Okay, not, those seem too big, some slightly smaller. Okay, so I know I have a lot of these ones. So these ones, I was thinking they could be ornaments. And then I have some clear ones. And then I have several of these size teardrops. Let me just find the equivalents though. So I have some red versions. And probably have some yellow versions. Maybe I don't. Okay. So do I have some... So I was thinking the teardrops could be like ornaments, right? Do I have some green versions of these? Not too many of them, so I won't use the green. But I think I have blue. I should have blue. I have so many blues. And I'm going to be wrong. Well, I have, these ones are a little bit smaller. I have these ones. They're not, they seem a little bit bigger. Okay, these seem a little bit too big. Okay, these ones are a little bit smaller, but should find a green one. What's a Christmas one without a green one, right? Where's my green? Oh yeah, but I didn't have that many of it. Okay. And I don't have a yellow. I could use these ones. I'm actually kind of pouring them all in there because it'll be hard to put them back. Well, it won't be that hard to put them back, but... And I was thinking of pink, since I have a lot of pink. Okay, I might have too many colors, but... Okay, I actually don't have... Oh, this one. This one might be a nice pink. Okay. So I was thinking... if I draw like the star there and then draw something like a line like that. Okay, apparently my silver doesn't show up on my black. I need something that will show up. Let's hope I don't really ruin this. Okay, let's... I think I was going to do kind of like a... This is the... As if it's a decoration, and then if I do something like these are ornaments, I could do some alternating things like that. Okay, I think I have a plan. Let's see if it actually works out. So, put some glue there for the star. And then an ornament here, an ornament here, ornament there, there, and there. There. Okay. So pink ornament. They're not all the same sizes, apparently. Red ornament there. That one. And pink. Okay. Considering these are much bigger, I might forego these ones. And let's... Okay. So, kind of don't like these ones that they're different size, so we're going to take off the red and we're going to find some, I think if I go that smaller size, I'll be able to find more colors. We have the yellow, blue. I think I'll be able to find a red. No, I can't find a red. Come on. There's no red. Okay. I apparently thought I had so many. Okay, I have the clear version, so that works out. So we can add clear. Okay, there's not much glue left. Oops, wrong. And so yeah, this might actually take a while. So and then I'm going to do all three of them the same way, just to, so that it won't be too difficult. Well, you know what I didn't check is purple. There might be a light blue too. But I have actually very little purple, so I wouldn't be surprised if I don't have an equivalent one. Okay, so there is, oh, I have a blue one in here, so might be easier for me to just use tweezers. Maybe not. So I hope you guys are having a nice February. I am making these as my Christmas card. So hopefully I'll finish them before Christmas. I think that looks okay. Maybe. So star goes into the center here. And then my green marker. And the ornaments. We already actually had the Christmas party for my work last week, because I think Christmas is on a Monday, which actually is not too bad for, you know, days off purposes, because Next year is probably, like, I think next year with a leap day, Christmas will be on Wednesday. Actually, that's like the worst time for a holiday is on Wednesday, because we usually only get the actual holiday off, so most people are gonna probably take some of the days before or after Christmas off, and just because it is gonna be on Wednesday, so actually that doesn't look too bad considering my freestyling of it. I think what I should have done is use the marquees, not the teardrops. I might have had more choices, which I could still do because I'm only doing these three the same as this, and then we'll do a different style. So I might have to change. Actually, it still seems pretty sticky, so I just have to turn around my... So I use double-sided tape on these. And what I usually do is when it gets gunked up, I will actually flip the tape because it's not yet gunked up on all sides. Although for these purposes, it might actually be too sticky that it'll make it worse. Like it won't come off like that. So I don't know how well these things are going to stay. So yeah, we had our Christmas party already. It was a potluck. Sometimes you don't know what to bring to these potlucks. I ended up just making something that I have made before. So it's sometimes easier just to do a tried and true recipe than come up with something new. Sometimes you're like, I want to try something new. Sometimes when you're like, I don't have that much time, I'm just going to do something that I've done before. So yeah, here is my I don't know, not so pretty use of teardrops. So what I think I'm going to do is actually still keep these out because I might use them for something else. But that whole reason I emptied the whole thing out was because of that. So I think at the bottom I might just do some just some circles. So I know I have some nice, kind of like what I did here, just some random circles maybe, or I could still just do the same thing at the bottom, just the opposite direction, right? Maybe I should just do that. Just do the bottom, just an opposite direction. Since that will be easy. It's actually pretty difficult to come up with these ideas of what I'm going to do. Okay. And okay. Yep, it's actually pretty difficult to come up with the ideas because freestyle apparently is not my forte. I hope I should put another one here. Okay. I don't have many of the blue left, so maybe I should not use the blue anymore in case I ever need it to finish something. Because there have been times when I ran out of something and I'm just like, ooh, look, I have it in my stash. So I do usually like to keep a little bit of everything available. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we had our Christmas party again. And I know there's a bunch of people who are taking a good chunk of the Christmas week off. So it might be quiet at work next week. And then it's full speed ahead for me because I have people retiring, 2 people who are retiring in the beginning of the, well, in the first half of the year. And so have to somehow pass on knowledge from people who have, I'm not going to use the blue anymore, pass on knowledge from people who have decades of experience, somehow pass on that knowledge to the folks who are staying, because we just won't be able to hire before they leave. So there's going to be a passing on of enough knowledge that the people who are left can pass it on to the next people. So, yep, it's going to be so busy. I think I'm going to be a nervous wreck. But right now it's just like that little calm before the storm. You're like, okay, I've prepared, I have plans on how to deal with the vacancies, and whether I'm able to do all of them doesn't really depend on me too much. I have higher ups that I need to convince to do some of my plans. We'll see. But yeah, no, next year we're just going to be short staffed for some bit, and let's hope we survive. Because, yeah. Hope we survive, because, yeah, 2 people retiring within like a month of each other. Oh my gosh. And then I have another person retiring in the end of the year next year, so fun times ahead for me. And I was reading this article that there is a skills gap right now, and unfortunately the stuff I'm hiring for does need some skills and some experience, because of course the people who are retiring are slightly on the higher level, right? Because they've been working long enough to have gained the higher levels. So yeah, and I don't know if we'll be able to find people. Well, obviously they're going to have less experience because, I mean, the whole reason folks are retiring, because, you know, they're at the age when they're retiring. So the people who are going to replace them are going to be with less experience, and I'm accepting that. But I found it's been hard to recruit for the higher level positions, because I don't know, I feel like people are comfortable in when you've been doing a position a while, you're usually more comfortable doing it, so you're not leaving and going to other places. So yeah. But I was reading about the skills gap, and I think probably the whole reason a lot of people are leaving now is, I guess, the baby boomers are retiring. So what am I gonna do with these ones? I kind of liked this, so I might do it again, because one just gets rid of some really big drills. So I have the green. Okay. Could only do it for so many. And then some red. I have I'm just dumping them all because that way I don't have to match them. Okay, so what did I do? Three holly berries, and then this. So I have 4. So each one I need like 8 of them. So let's see. I could probably only do this for so many. So this is 8. And there's another 8. So I could only do it for 2 of these because I only have 8. Because I need 8 of them. But I should have enough holly berries to do the 3. Plenty of holly berries for the 3. Well, at least these red drills to do the holly berries. This might be easier for me to use. That. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was using the tweezers. It's just a little bit easier. I could actually probably need more glue. But while I'm doing this, I'm thinking of like, what am I gonna do? Because I can't do this on every single one of them because I will run out. of those ones. But I could always do it with a smaller drill. But hey, you get to use up these ones. When will I ever get to use these ones up? So see, and this one is like it's an easy one. It's only like a yay amount of drills. So yeah, this is a long project because it's hard for me to come up with the. And I know some of my drills, like I can see there's a tab here that's not perfect. I'm just gonna leave it. But if you wanted to get rid of the tab, you could get a nail clipper and just clip off the tab. And the whole reason these are probably extras is that I had in my original one, I had preferentially chosen, like, I don't know if you can tell, there's a tab there. I had preferentially chosen the ones with the no tabs, and that's why what's left have the tabs. But I'm leaving them in there. Because this is nice and homemade. Yep, and then you're probably going to see some, I'm still going to be able to see the shininess of the glue underneath. But I think this is actually kind of entertaining. Like I do, like I mean, I know some people see the cross-stitch conversions as a lot of effort, and it can be, because you have to pretty much source the drills yourself. But I find a large amount of satisfaction doing them. I think I just like the idea of using my spare drills instead of just like dumping them. I just like that idea, so I just it makes me feel at least that I'm not just wasting the drills, or I'm not just hoarding the drills, because I like organizing them. But yeah, there's something satisfying about using my spare drills. So even though this is taking me a good chunk of time, I find diamond painting as a, you know, stress reliever anyway, so. But I get great satisfaction from using my spare drills. And I have, what's crazy is I did all of these with my spare crystal rhinestones, and I still have so many. So I kind of feel like I didn't really even make that much of a dent in my supply. But it did also make me see that apparently I'm I'm not that great at color matching because I have several shades in some of my colors. But I think it kind of gives the final thing texture. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like just the blue from this has a little bit of a different, it's not obvious. In person, there's like different shades of this blue in there. Okay, so spreading things out so that it has a way of drying on the side here. So, okay, these are the old ones. They're dry already. These ones are brand new, so still needs to dry. So this might be a very long video. I might not finish recording it all in one sitting. I might take a break. So, but I'll like put the videos together anyway. So next, 3 more. Okay, so I think I might just, okay, I'm not going to use these anymore since I only have 4 left. So I'll put this green away, and then I think I wasn't going to use this blue anymore since I don't have that many left, so I'm going to put these away. So blue teardrops. Okay. So what I was thinking of is, since I already have these out, I was thinking like, what if I do like a flower pattern and kind of make them look like a, like, you know, those ones where you kind of make it look like a snowflake. So if I put them I have to put like 5, right? So does that look like a snowflake? Maybe I have to put 6. If I do that, does that kind of look like a snowflake? We'll go for that. And then I have the red version here. And then I know I have this really nice looking clear drill here, which I was thinking to put this in there too, because it has like a little stars here. So I was thinking of putting that, or no, I have one, I think there might be, I have ones that are white. No, I'm misremembering apparently. So I was thinking of doing something like this and making it like a snowflake. Maybe I should put a round drill in there in the middle. Like if I put a round drill in the middle, will that put like one here and then do that? Does that look like a snowflake? Yeah, we'll just go for it. That's a snowflake. And then I'll put it alternating here, and then red. I actually don't have too much of the red. What other color is Christmassy? I was thinking of finding a blue-ish. Okay, we'll do this. It could be Christmassy, right? Okay. So we're doing 6. So a dot in the middle. We'll put a... It's actually pretty hard to pick up round shapes with tweezers. And then 6, 2. Let's see how well that works out. Okay, I think I don't know how Christmassy this is, but oh yeah, wait, I was going to do alternating. So I was gonna find, I should find a red circle that's equivalent. Yeah, here's the red one. If I was going to do that and have red around it, so I don't know how Christmassy this pattern is, but I don't know. It's Christmas colors though, right? Okay, so some red. Could put that. I feel like I should put something green in here. I know, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I have like gold drills. I should use something gold. Okay, this is not the straightest thing, but it's actually pretty hard to put the stuff straight when the glue is liquidy. Like, there is something nice about the more dry, solid glue that you get in diamond paintings, because it's actually pretty difficult to put these on there when it moves when you're putting it on there. Okay, well, considering snowflakes are imperfect anyway, right? So this is okay. This is okay. So there. Snowflakes are imperfect, so this works out right. And then the red can be like a poinsettia. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, this one might be too close to the edge, so we'll see. Yeah, I was trying to chat, but it's actually kind of hard to chat when I'm trying to think of strategies of what I'm going to be doing for this. So I apologize for pretty much being unresponsive to pretty much all the comments. I do plan to answer everything. It's just once you're behind, it's actually really hard to get back. Because it's like there's just so many. But I appreciate all the comments you guys leave. I do read them. I just haven't been responding. Because I'm still behind on recording my videos. Like, I'm actually recording this before, just a couple days before this is getting posted. So I used to be way more ahead. I used to be way more ahead of schedule. The only thing I'm ahead of schedule with is like my kitting downs. I have enough to go into January, and the ones that are going into January were recorded a couple weeks ago. I've been actually putting in my completion reviews before those because I have the one that just came this past weekend was a Christmas picture, and then the one that'll be next week on Christmas Day is another Christmas picture. So I was like, I should show them on Christmas. So I postponed the older kitting downs that I had already recorded to, it's going to be January then. And then I also have this reorganization video where I reorganized my crystal rhinestones. So my crystal rhinestones are really nicely organized now. And I think I took 3 or 4 parts to do that. I just did it all in one long, I think, over just one weekend. So while I'm ahead of schedule on some things, I'm behind schedule on other things. And then I don't have, other than the one that's going to be this weekend, I mean this Friday, I don't have any other kitting ups recorded. So, and I'm actually kind of going through a kit up withdrawal, so I am going to kit something up. I just don't know yet what. I think this looks okay, right? I don't need to add more. I was thinking of adding something there, but sometimes, you know, less is more. Okay. So one more. And then I'm also going to be rearranging my portfolio books, because my mom took a whole bunch of my finished diamond paintings with her when so it's with her in the Philippines now. And so then I have these gaping holes, well, in my portfolio book, so I was going to rearrange them. Well, not rearrange it, just remove the gaping holes, because for whatever reason I like my portfolio books to be in order of finishing. And so yeah, I'm not gonna just fill the gaping holes with new ones. I still want it to be in order. And then I also am thinking of labeling them all in the back, just so that I know where they're from. So yeah, and that's gonna take a couple of videos, because I think I have 3 of the 18 by 24 inch portfolio books, but then I think I have like 4 maybe or more of the ones that are like just 12 by 16 portfolio books. So yes, I have a lot of diamond painting. So if I am going to do my reordering, and I'm going to be labeling all of them, it'll take a while. Plus I also do plan, some of them I haven't been keeping up, because if you see my portfolio book, I do cut out all my diamond paintings, put it on the black backing, and then put it onto the portfolio. But I've been kind of just piling them in the front of the portfolios without putting them on the backing paper, because my portfolios are such a mess that, yeah, I have to do that. So just my portfolio reorganizing might be a couple videos. So probably look out for that sometime next year, because that's what these videos are now. Look out for that next year in 2024. Who knows what 2024 will bring, because 2023 kind of still sucked. World events wise, which I actually won't really talk about, because I don't know if you realize this, but if you talk about, there's certain topics on YouTube that demonetize you, as in you don't get the ad revenue for that video if you talk about certain topics. And controversial, sad events, especially some stuff going on in the world nowadays, are actually in the list of things that can demonetize your video. So in case you're like, Joan, you never talk about anything real, there's reasons for that. And plus, I have my opinions, but I don't know if I would be comfortable talking about them in a internet forum, because that's what practically this is, unless I was more educated about the issues. So, or at least I would want to really educate myself about issues before I would start talking about them on a public forum like the internet. But like I said, I would have to choose not to monetize the videos for me to talk about them. And yep. But let's hope that things get better for 2024. As in, yeah, world events. Okay. So I have only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still have several to do. So I'm going to do 3 more. And then I'm actually going to pause the video or stop the video, but in the same video, restart it again after I take a break. So what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? So don't have that many of this one left, so this is going back in. So I figure while I'm thinking about what to do next, I'm gonna start putting the things I don't have much left of. So I still have actually a lot of this one and these ones. So I did want to use these drills because they look really pretty, because they have little starbursts on there. And I also have the same in the clear. I think. Yeah, you see here, these have like a little starburst. And then I think I have them in white also. Well, they're kind of like an off-white. So I was thinking of just kind of putting these somewhere. So I think put that there. And you know what? I think I can. Okay, so I think I'm not going to use these ones. So we'll just put these back. So I'm going to put these little starbursts in the middle here, and then I'm going to use a bunch of more keys, I think, in like a line to do it like a I don't know, I'm just making things up now. I'm like, I have all these really pretty drills that I want to use. And then I'm just trying to think of ways to use them. So there's the use of that one. And then I was thinking of I think I have more of these ones, these more keys. I think I have the red versions. And I should have the clear version. The clear version, are these the same size? With this one matches the size of these other two more. So I have some green, clear, red. Do I have pink? No, I don't have a pink. Oh, I must have a yellow. Must is a strong word. I don't have too many of them. But I could use this one that doesn't have an AB. I think it's the same color. I mean, it's the same size. And then blue. I have so many blues. It'll be disappointing if I don't have at least something similar size. Is this smaller? Yeah, that's smaller. Okay, so here, this one. Okay, so I was thinking of just kind of doing like a line of them. So how many do I have? Five colors. Kind of like alternating the ones with the ABs. Okay, so what I was thinking is if I do like alternating them like that. I don't know how Christmassy this is, but I figure it was like garland, right? What if I like make them more funky like that, and then or do I make them like ornaments, kind of like what I did or just do what my original thing is, just make them in a line. Like that, and then string them along. Sure, why not? I don't know how Christmassy this is, but I'm getting to use a lot of different drills. I don't know. Oh well. You have to have fun, right? This is, even though I'm just like, I don't know about this one, but I think it's kind of festive. It looks more like, you know, a necklace, but that's okay. Okay, let's switch up the order. There. Yep, hopefully after a break I'll be more inspired about what I'm going to do for the next one, because yeah. See, this is why I had my disclaimer that the freestyling is actually hard for me. It's one thing that I change up colors when I can see the pattern, but actually coming up with it on my own, not my strong suit. But hey, like I said, I'm having fun doing this. So that's the main thing, right? Have fun doing this. But hey, all my cards are slightly different. Because not only is the middle different, this stuff that I'm doing on top and bottom are different too. I need to come up with more things to do with these special shapes. But like I said, my freestyling is not that great, and you can see how much I'm struggling, I guess, figuring out what I should do. Okay. Well, I've committed to this style. Yeah, I should change up with the order. Sure. I was doing the alternating the AB coded one and not the AB coded one, but now that I have it on the paper, it's not that obvious when it's not AB coded, so next, and then the clear one. But yep, freestyling is hard. Kudos to the people. I think I might just end up doing something like this for the last couple ones. Just like, let's just put a bunch of dots. Because it's relatively easy. I was actually looking, before this video, I was looking at my like Christmas special drill stuff and trying to get inspiration from those, but it's actually remarkable how much the background makes a massive difference on the specials. And since I don't have a background, like the actual drills have to actually come up with a shape instead of just like you put the drill on top of a picture. So I think that's where I'm having the hard time. Okay, so now my like jeweled border there. All right, so I'm gonna take a break, but we'll continue on after my break. All right, it's actually the next day. I was hoping I'd get like inspiration if I took a break from it, because it's actually hard to find patterns to diamond paint. So I went and like got some of my finished Christmas stuff, like this one here. I did that year at some point. I actually do have these snowflakes, but I think I only had like 2 left or something. Do I have like 2 left? I actually have like 5 left. Maybe I could put... But I was like, I don't know. And I have this one here, it's gnome one. But yeah, this is what I was saying earlier, that just having the background actually makes a really big difference in it. And I'm kind of freestyling with no background, and I saw this one, I was like, okay, it's a little village, but this one's actually mostly regular drills. I was like, am I gonna find inspiration? So since I have these out, this is what I had done with these ones. It's actually, this is now dry, so, but you can see, I don't know, you can tell the glossiness underneath there. But hey, these are DIY cards. I should have probably, like, if I had laminated this cardstock or something, or put some sort of glossy sealer, the glue wouldn't be so obvious. But nope, this is how it's going. It's gonna be... I seriously thought, hey, if I just do... Maybe I should just do what I had done. Let's see. Here, and instead of using these smaller ones, use these bigger ones. Maybe. And I think I have a bigger star. I could do a bigger star. See, I've run out of inspiration, so I have this bigger star. So if I put the bigger star up here, that's so totally not in the center. It's gonna be such a mess putting these things back. Okay, so this bigger star. Oh, you know what I should do? Instead of doing this, I'm thinking if I use these here, I think I have a smaller one. So these are thin. Just shows how many special drills I actually have. So many, like, and then I could make them like, you know, what do you call that? Like the rays? Rays, right? Like, I need a bigger star. You know, like the star is sparkling. I don't know. I need a bigger star. You know what I could have probably done is, I have the really big gold drill. I think that might have worked. Like if I had put this, where's my gigantic gold drills? These ones. And then if I had put that one and then had these coming out from it, it could be like, I could still do that. So like, sure, let's just do this since I have it out. So if I make them coming out from the arms of the star. Them come out of the arms. Actually, I don't know. It looks like a bigger star, right? Okay, this might be the only one I do this on. That one's gonna be special. What am I gonna do with this, the rest of this star? Okay. I have a whole bunch of these little gold drills here. And then I think I also have the same equivalent in red. Do I? Oh, I think I might have taken it out already. Have I taken it out? Or do I not have? Oh, I did, because I was using it for the holly berries. See? And then if I have the gold and the red, what's another Christmas color? Green. Green. Yeah, I don't have many of them in green. Well, at least the right color green. I have like this light color green. This one, that just doesn't look right. Oh no, I have, no, that's not right either. Okay, so maybe I don't have green. I have white. I'm pretty sure. I have the white one. So we could put in some gold, red and white. This seems kind of patriotic, American patriotic. Well, I don't have blue. Well, I could probably put blue in. Okay. So I'm just going to just put dots of it. So, gold, red, white there, another gold here. See, I have so many drills. Red, white, gold, sure. And then this one we'll just put more. I think I have some blue. Man, I'm bad at putting the dots more random. I think, do I have a blue one? I think I could put this one. Blue is a new holiday color, right? I'm just surprised I don't have green. I thought I would totally have. I have like green drills, but they're not these bulby kinds that look like half spheres. They're like the kind that's rhinestone side like, and that's different. These look like half spheres. So I didn't really want to mix, for whatever reason, the different types. Okay, it's looking festive enough. Okay. Blue, gold. So yeah, maybe next year I'll have more inspiration on how to do these ones. But it's much harder than you think. To freestyle. Well, it's hard for me because apparently I like patterns. I like something to tell me what to diamond paint. And that's why I think I like diamond painting. There was a point where I made like jewelry and it was fun, but it was actually hard to come up with what I was going to do. So I think that's where I ran into trouble, is the planning stages. It's like, I was like, I don't know what to do. So I always just kind of looked on the internet and just copied someone else's idea on executing. I feel like I should yeah, I needed a green. So I'm just gonna put on the bottom, same thing. But hey, I'm using up all these random drills. So I'm not happy with that. Oh, I should have put a clear. I don't think I have a clear one. That's the bulby kind. So I don't think they... Okay. So when I'm saying like these ones look like spheres, so they're not like half spheres, so they're not faceted, if it'll focus. Yeah, see, they look like half spheres, so they're not faceted. And I think the green one I was looking at was faceted, so I was like, I don't know, that doesn't seem to match. I realize my gold ones are actually smaller than all my other colors. Okay, it's okay. Actually, my white and my gold ones are the same size, but my blue and red ones are bigger. Slightly. It wasn't obvious until I started plugging the things down. Actually kind of hard to pick up round drills with tweezers. If you haven't diamond painted squares with tweezers, you actually get really good aim using the tweezers, and your stuff looks really straight. I had done before, it was like the checkerboarding with square tweezers. So that checkerboarding is square drills with tweezers. The checkerboarding is where, you know, you diamond paint like every other square on the pattern, and then you fill in the ones in the middle. It does make it so your squares are a little bit neater, but I just never found that they were so neat that I couldn't do the multi-placing. We could also do checkerboarding with a multi-placer too, but I don't usually diamond paint things with that much color blocking. I have found that when I do, I start getting bored of the diamond painting. But then I also get frustrated with really confetti heavy things. So sometimes you have to have that balance. Or what I do is sometimes I work on more than one diamond painting at a time, just because I get bored of the really easy ones. I get kind of frustrated by the super confetti ones, because I feel like I'm never gonna finish. So what I've been doing is, when I do the super confetti ones, I usually also try to have an easier project. But the problem is sometimes the easier projects are a little bit too easy, if anything, and I finish them really quickly. And then all that I'm left with is the harder projects. And then sometimes all I want to do is the harder projects. Okay. So this is a relatively easy project I did since there was actually a lot of color blocking. But what made it difficult was having to choose the drills. Like, normally in diamond paintings, the pattern is already given to you, while this one I did have a pattern, but I was also changing up what colors I was using. I was not using regular DMC coated drills, so I was just using rhinestones that I thought would work with the pattern. I did get to use a lot of my rhinestones. I am very happy with that, because, you know, it's one of those things people ask in pitting down videos. Well, new people who are new to my channel are like, what do you do with all these drills? I'm like, this is what I'm doing with my leftover drills. So I feel like at least I am accomplishing that, right? Doing stuff with my drills. But yet, I still have so many left over. Okay. There, I have, I don't know, made it diseased with little polka dots. Wait, did I not do one here? So I'll put in there. Let those dry. Okay. 3 more. I think I'm going to make a flower again. Well, last time I had done what it was, or what's the one that I did that I was saying it was a snowflake, but it's a flower. I think I'm going to do the flower again, because I want to use gold as my base, or the middle of the flower. Or I should use a bigger. No, I don't think I have that much base, so I'll still use the smaller gold. I have the bigger gold. And then I'm just going to use these for petals, right? I'm just going to do 7. I don't know how many petals a poinsettia. I think it has more. I don't think it's one of those ones like daisies that have set amount of petals, right? I still have more red. Red was one of those ones I had a lot of. I probably could go bigger on the gold. Oh. Okay. But this is just showing me how many spare drills I really do have. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. Yeah, flowers. These are the poinsettias, right? And I feel like I could do a lot of these because I have a lot of these red drills. Like if I put some of this green, does it look like greenery? Like, or would this be just too much? Yeah, I think that would just be too much. Okay. I apparently don't know how to evenly put my petals. At least the glue. Okay, got that. Oh, no, no. Okay, there. See, if I wasn't having to pay more attention, I would actually be doing like a real whip and a real whip and chat, and then I'd run out of topics to talk about, and then I'll be like, well, let's go and try to do what I'm gonna have so many drills to put away. Let's go try to answer comments and stuff like that. I'm gonna use these bigger gold drills. I think it would be more appropriate for the center, maybe, of the flower. But yeah, apparently it's much harder to freestyle and come up with things and talk at the same time. And I'm so out of practice with whipping chats. Actually, if you've been watching my channel since earlier on, I didn't actually used to do whipping chats. It was more, I had many people say I should do whipping chats, and because I hadn't really been doing them, I was doing like the kitting ups, the kitting downs, and completion reviews and things like that. But the whipping chats, not so much. You know, I think it might have looked better with the with the smaller one. So since this one is already here, or maybe because of the bigger flower, I could actually add 8 petals as opposed to just 7. And it'll look better with 8. FYI, if you're wondering if this is how I do my special drill diamond paintings, no, I actually usually use a double-sided, a 2-placer and a 3-placer. But with the glue being wet, there's not enough stick on the glue to like beat the adhesive that's on the pen, that the drill will stay on the pen as opposed to on what I'm drawing. Okay. I have my poinsettias. Should I just do more at the bottom? Okay, I'm thinking of, would it make sense to do it, are there white poinsettias? I was thinking of making, but I feel like poinsettias are supposed to be red. After this, I only have 3 more cards. I just have to think of what my next pattern is going to be. I might just be boring and just get a whole bunch of the round drills and just do a multicolored one, like, you know, when people get... See, normally my string lights are, because I'm boring, is the clear ones. But some people have the multiple color ones. Actually, I think a large amount of people have the multiple color string lights. So I was thinking if I just... What's the normal colors for string lights? I figure there's always like a white, a red, a green. Is there a blue? Orange? I don't know. I feel like I'll have to go outside and like look at people's string lights and see what colors are represented on them. Because I could probably find enough colors for the round drills. Man, I wanted to use my really big gold drills. I don't know what, maybe I should just put like one big gold drill. One, I actually remarkably have a lot of these really big gold drills. enough diamond paintings that I have a stash of them. Usually the really big drills, they only give you like 1 or 2 extras. So either the diamond painting I have done gave more than just 1 or 2 extras, or I have just done that many diamond paintings that have had these big gold drills, and this is the accumulation of the 1 or 2 I get for every single diamond painting that has it. Could be both, because I have done a lot of special drilled diamond paintings. And hence why you see I have tons of choices. Sometimes too many choices is actually makes everything harder. Like sometimes you go to a restaurant and you're just like, I don't know what to pick. I would eat like this, this, and this. And then so sometimes actually having lesser choices is easier than having too many choices. And plus I make enough choices at work. Let me have something. Let me have an easy choice. I need that easy button. I was watching the Barbie movie, and I don't remember who said it, but like one of the Barbies was like, I like not having to make choices, and I was like, I kind of understand that. That was an entertaining movie, but I think when I was reading about it, they were saying that it was supposed to be women empowering, and I didn't get that sense. I kind of got more a sense of women griping about their situation, which a lot of the gripes were very legit gripes. But women empowering, I'm not sure. But it was funny, if anything. And it was like a massive advertisement for Barbie. I had just watched it, so that's why it's in my brain. It was one of those, everything that I had bought on Amazon during, like, I think it was the Prime Day events. I don't think I bought too many things on Amazon during Black Friday. Every time there's that thing that says, oh, are you willing to get it later if we give you this $1 digital download coupon? I always say yes to it, as long as I don't need something right away. I always say yes. So I had a bunch of digital download money that was expiring in December 15. So one of the things I used it for was getting the Barbie movie. Because apparently I haven't been to the movie theater, like an actual legit movie theater, in a while. I don't know if COVID made, all the COVID lockdowns and stuff made me a hermit, or just made me see that, hey, you know, I have a TV and it's relatively easy to just wait and stream the movie from like Amazon or something. And I get to do it at home, where I have a bathroom, I could press pause, I could rewind, I could talk as loud as I want to, I can stop watching it and start doing something else. I could watch the movie while diamond painting. Yes, I have done. And then plus with my digital download money, my free digital download money, I am able to watch a couple movies for free periodically enough. Wait, I still have, I have only 6 in this one. I could fit one more. Periodically enough that I get my movie fix. And plus, you know, I have streaming services, so what I don't get on Amazon Prime, I could get on something else, because I have way too many choices, apparently. Okay. Last 3, I said I was gonna probably be boring and just you get several round colors. And then I'm gonna put these away off camera because there's just a lot. I might keep the gold out, even though it's domey, because I do like the gold drill. Okay, so we need the clear. Because we should have clear. Okay, clear. Should we have white? No, let's just not do white. Let's do red. Here's some red. Yellow. Here's yellow. Green. Have to do some green. I feel like I've barely used the green. And then blue. I have a lot of this blue. Apparently, I don't have too many green special drills. Okay, I think that's enough colors. Should I put the gold in still? Gold's nice. Yeah. But it doesn't match my clear see-through drills. Should I have enough purple to do purple? No. Actually, it's not too bad, right? Purple could be a Christmas color, right? I think I have dark blue too. This one, this dark blue. Okay, we're just gonna make this polka dotted. Okay, this is a lot of polka dots, but I have a lot of drills, right? And these are smaller. Green, blue, purple. Yeah, this is festive. That one's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I actually had another blue that was darker than this blue, but lighter than that blue, or like a different shade of blue. But I was like, okay, I already have two blues. Man, it's kind of hard to pick up round drills with tweezers. Maybe I should use the plastic tweezers. At some point, I think someone told me the paint gem tweezers were pretty good at picking things up. Okay, I have the white paint gem tweezers. Actually, this is actually pretty easy to pick things up with. And it's softer than this, so that might have a little bit less hand fatigue. I'm trying to be more random. So, yeah. So, I might have to agree with these paint gem tweezers. I'm not sure how good they'll be at, like, usually what I use tweezers for is picking drills off of my canvas, but I don't usually diamond paint with them like this. Oh, so I think it's working out. Although they are plastic, so they might wear out faster than the metal ones, but the metal ones get worn out too. Oh, did I skip blue? Green. Okay. Maybe I've worn them out enough that it's hard to pick up now. Or maybe my hand is getting fatigued again. It's actually pretty fatiguing to pick up the drills with tweezers. I'm thinking, like, I'm wondering if I have enough. So you've seen me do these cross stitch patterns here, and they're relatively simple. I'm wondering if I have enough of these slightly bigger drills, if I print the pattern to this slightly bigger drill size, and I find a simple enough one that will only need these. What I have. I wonder how that would look. It would be like a diamond painting with really big drills. So, yeah, I don't know how that would look. I need one right there. It might actually look kind of bad just because, like, diamond painting is pixels, right? So the bigger the pixels, the more. Like, the smaller the pixels, the better it looks. Instead of having bigger drills. But I'm just trying to think of uses for these bigger drill. I don't know if I even have enough. Do I have enough? Might have to think about it. See what I have in these, in at least that are similar enough size that I can do what I'm saying. But the problem though now is the smaller drills, you can see the background. And these bigger drills, the background, since they're round, is going to actually be bigger. So you'll be able to see behind the drills and it'll be much, much bigger. So it might be one of those ones where you actually do have to print out the picture so you can cover it up with the drills, or put the diamond paint on something clear. Well, I've been diamond painting on something clear just so I can see the pattern underneath, and then print out the picture so you can put it underneath so there's not these big gaping black hole in the middle of the drills. And it'll be a bigger gaping black hole just because with the bigger drill size you'll see it more. I might just try it for fun. Find a really simple image like that I can do with just a small amount of colors with, because I'm really seriously gonna not have many options. This might be my only options, and then like another blue, and maybe I could, there's a white, and I don't mean the clear, I mean an actual white. Might have some blacks too. I might have black too, so might not be too bad. And I just do it just to test it out for fun, because I do a lot of weird things. Why did I put another purple? I do a lot of things with my spare drills, like this, just to see how it would look. But yeah, if I found like, I think like these kind of, I feel like I put way too many, but that's okay. I think like these kind of projects are simple enough that I probably could find a pattern that I can make substitutions with, even with a small sample size of colors. Yeah, I'll have to look through the patterns. And see what I have. So many things I want to try, so little time. Let's already have another blue drill. Let's just put it on something. But yeah, I think there's things I could try out to use up my all these special drills. Or at least these ones that I have a lot of. Because remarkably, I have accumulated this many. I don't know if I'm just getting worse at picking up drills. As I go along, my technique gets worse. Or I think like what the thing is, my drills have some glue on it, so it's probably kind of sticky. So that's why it's like sticking onto the drills. Instead of picking it up. And then after this, I'm going to have to write the names, but I'm not going to do that on camera. And I actually bought some envelopes during one of the Prime Day events. And I realized when I cut I was using the black construction paper. I was using my 12 by 18 inch black construction paper. So when I cut it into 4, it made all of these 6 inches by 9 inches. So this is like 4.5 inches and this is 6 inches. And that's bigger than the envelopes that are made for the cards that you make with letter size paper that you do into 4s. So that's when I was like, okay, I need to buy the next size up. I think I ended up getting, I think it was like an envelope that was made for like European or the more international sizes, because I think it's pretty much only the US really that uses their own like letter size, legal size. I think a lot of other countries use the, you know, the other paper size, like the A4 size, A3 size, A2 size. I actually think those are better off because there's more choices of the sizes than American paper sizes. Here, if you buy anything other than like letter size, those other sizes are expensive. But if they were more standardized paper sizes instead of like half letter size, you know. I mean, we have the legal size, but that's only one other size, and that's just letter size that is just slightly longer. But we don't have like the half letter size, which probably what I would have bought for my journal, the half letter size, if, you know, if it wasn't just more expensive, like by a lot, and you could barely find it. So that way I wasn't going to have to like cut my journal pages in half. It was already cut in half. But nope, it was expensive. And then you buying the like A5 paper and things like that in the US is not that cheap either. I remember my mom worked for a Chinese company before she retired, and the paper they were using was like the A4 size paper. Because there was at some point my mom was like, I don't know what, she had me print something for her, and then I was like, what size is this paper? It seems weird. And then that's when I didn't even know, I just didn't know what A4 size paper was. Like, because I was just used to the American size paper. And now with diamond painting, all the light pads are paper sizes, like the A4 light pad, A5 light pad. I think those are based off of paper sizes. So now I'm actually more familiar with all the possible paper sizes, and that's why I was like, oh, I wish the American paper system had choices for all these different sizes. Because it would make it easier, I think. No! But nope, apparently Americans had to have their own paper sizes, and then their own unit of measure, inches and things like that. Centimeters actually make the centimeters, meters, kilometers actually make a lot more sense to me, because it's all the divisions are by 10, while there's like what, 12 inches in a foot, like really. So now you're indivisible by 12. And then even like the inch, like half an inch, and like the inch is like cut up into 16 pieces. And I understand it, when they were doing it, it was like, here's an inch, here's half an inch, here's half an inch, here's half an inch. But it doesn't work well with math too much. Instead of just dividing each thing by 10. And since I'm talking about math, I saw this YouTube video. I saw this YouTube video where they were trying to solve this thing, and it was like it had like a 1 like, you know, had like a something plus two, like a number plus something times something. And then that's when I found out that the order of operations of when you're supposed to do certain math things must have changed sometime after I left school, because I got it wrong. But I was like, but aren't you supposed to do the multiplication first? And I was like, I don't know. How can math change? Like, I feel like this is why we're gonna have, like, in the future, some, like, space station come down, because it was worked on by engineers from different countries, and they're like, but in my country the multiplication came first, but in America or whatever, they made it that it's in order of how it is in the line. And I'm like, I can totally see that happening. And then I remember seeing this Reddit post where some parent was complaining that their teacher taught their kid that 1 divided by 0 was 0. And I was like, no, you can't divide anything by 0. Go put that on your calculator. It will say something like, you can't divide by 0, or it'll give you an error. And then I also saw that when the parent complained, the teacher went and CC'd the principal, and the principal was like, no, the teacher is correct. And I was like, did something happen in math, and now if you divide 1 divided by 0, the answer is 0? Because that still doesn't make sense. So, yeah. And if I were the parent and this teacher told me that, I'll be like, can I see what your grades were in math? And can you tell me where it is in the textbook that now math has changed, where 1 divided by 0 is actually 0, and not if you put that in Excel, it'll have that error, like it'll have that divide by 0 error. And yeah, I don't know. But, you know, sometimes in these Reddit threads, they don't finish up the conversation, so I don't know what happened afterwards. But I hope this is not like a continuation of like the dumbing down of America or something. Because to make things easier, and I'm like, no, you don't have to make things easier. It's just some people are better at certain things than others. Like, I was better at math, but I wasn't that great at languages. So yes, you don't have to dumb down the languages to accommodate for my lack of talent in the languages. But, yep, this is why I shouldn't read Reddit threads. It makes me afraid for the future. Because I'm like, oh my gosh. Makes me afraid for the future. Okay. Oh yeah, I wasn't going to put this all away. I was going to put this away off camera. Alright, so I have finished up my Christmas card. So here was my attempt at just being lame and just doing polka dots. I just realized I did way more at the top than I did at the bottom of this, but oh well. So I got to use multiple colors there. These are all still drawings, so here's my ones with the poinsettias. And then here's the one I did earlier, which is kind of like the polka dots, just with bigger ones. So I was working on this here because it's, I was working on this mat here because I figure it's silicone and I didn't want to accidentally get glue on my table mat. So that's why that's there. And then here are some of the older ones. The other ones I did, let's see if I move this way. Move this off to the side. So these are the other ones I did. You can see my flooring there because I have so many things on my table. Okay. And if I move this aside, I can put another. I dropped my pen. I could put more here. And if I move you more up, I guess I could move this and put more here. So yeah, here's all my Christmas cards. I think I made 23 of them. And they're all slightly different. And I'm just going to randomly give them out. But yeah, that's all I have for today. So this was a long video because I'm putting together what I did today and then what I did yesterday to make this very long video. So thank you for, I just noticed how askew everything is. Thank you for keeping me company while I finished up these Christmas cards. And I hope you have a good holiday, because this last one I'm recording before the, or not before, but this is the last, yeah, this is the last one I'm recording before, that's going to show up before the Christmas holidays. So I hope you guys have a good Christmas, or whatever, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever holiday or no holiday you celebrate in December. And thank you very much for watching, and happy diamond painting. Bye!